quod concilium, etsi, in eius modi casu, brehependendum non est, tamen incommode accidit. Okay, right away we should see that quod goes with concilium. It is working as a demonstrative pronoun. Which plan? Etsi, even if, which plan, in eius modi casu, prepositional phrase. And then we have reprehendendum. Notice we have that nd. It is a gerundive that goes up to the plan. Hopefully you remember that nd words are usually translated with a sense of obligation, so it's must or should. So even if, which plan, this plan, i.e. the idea of making an orb, even if this plan should not be criticized, reprehendendum, must not be criticized in this sort of a catastrophe, right? So Caesar's saying, hey, this is a pretty good idea in general. However, other shoe falling, incommode accidit. This is an adverb. Accidit, the subject would be it. It happened, however, with a bad result, disadvantageously. It didn't work well for them. Oh, wow, so the orb didn't work. In sentence 5, we will see why. Nam et nostris militibus spem minuit et hostes ad pugnam alacriores effecit, quod non sime sumo timore et desperatione id factum videbatur. Oh dear. Okay, so why didn't it work the way it was supposed to? Why didn't it work like it says in the manual? Take this et, that's both and, right? You see how that goes there, at. So two things happened. Nostris militibus, our soldiers, of course, that's a noun adjective pair. Spem is direct object. Minuit, oh, okay. So we don't have a subject. We can assume it's the plan. So the plan, the idea of making an orb, diminished the hope to our soldiers. So it took away their hope because I guess this is a last-ditch effort. You know, in case of emergency, make an orb. So they probably didn't like that. So it both diminished the hope from our soldiers, and what else did this whole making of an orb do? Hostes ad pugnam alacriores effecit. We've got a prepositional phrase here. Hostem, of course, is accusative, and so is alacriores, and effecit means it made. So this plan made the enemies more eager for the battle because they saw our guys pulling the ripcord, the emergency cord. And now Caesar gives us a new clause marker, quod, because, quod, nine non sine sumo timore, prepositional phrase. Look, these are a dime a dozen. Oh, and let's keep going. Sumo timore et desperatione. Really long prepositional phrase, which is very helpful because that makes our sentence so much smaller. Because prepositional phrase id factum videbatur. Id is the subject of videbatur, which of course, remember video in the passive, it always usually means seem. So it seemed to have been done. This is really factum esse. It seemed to have been done, and here's the prepositional phrase describing the manner in which the Romans made their orb. Non sine sumo timore et desperatione. So they didn't do it from a position of strength. Praeter ira accidit, quod fiere necesse erat, ut vulgo milites ab signis discaderant, quae quisque eorum carissima haberet, ab impedimentis petere, atque aripere properat, clamore et fletu omnia complerentur. Okay, oh, look, accidit. Now, this accidit is going to be used impersonally. Furthermore, it happened, and it's going to introduce a result clause. It happened that, which starts over here. So Caesar's going into commentary mode. Furthermore, it happened that, quod fiere necesse erat, which thing, literally it says, which was necessary to occur, i.e., which happens a lot. So furthermore, it happened, this thing which usually happens. It happened that, and now we go to our ut clause. It starts here, and it goes all the way down to the end. So what happened, furthermore, according to Caesar? Soldiers from the crowd, that means like common soldiers, common people who maybe weren't so great at being soldiers. Prepositional phrase, absignes. Oh, look, the soldiers left from their signs, from their assigned spots, from their standards, their signals, which told them where they were supposed to be. They left from their signals. Now, why would they do that? Before he tells us why, we get this. Notice quae is accusative, and it goes with carissima. Quisque is the subject. So, the things which each of them had or considered most dear. So the soldiers left from the sign. I wonder why. So that the things which they all considered to be most valuable. Again, the things each of them had or considered most dear. The soldiers, they left from their signs. Instead, they properaret. They hurried to snag, to grab all of these things from the baggage and to snatch it away. So this entire phrase here is the direct object of petere and eripere. Again, the soldiers left from their assigned spots. They hastened to grab and snag from the baggage those things which each of them considered most dear. And how else? What else did they do? It happened that everything was filled with this ablative phrase. So again, we've got this impersonal verb. Caesar talks about how this thing happens quite often, and Caesar gives us one. We'll make those a different color. He gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Let's see. They left from their spots. They hurried to grab their stuff, whatever they considered to be most important, and everything was filled with lots of moaning and groaning and gnashing of teeth.